storm. Hear the difference in the wind when dark clouds form and start to turn. I'll run again, far away when the hurricane comes in.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Raid County. We have been busy while we've been off. I know that we missed a week last week, but we were busy in the fields. We were getting some contracts done. If you remember, in the last episode there was a couple of really chunky contracts which we've got done. We are a month further on now, we're into November. As you can see by the trees, it is getting a little bit colder and a little bit darker in the evenings, but we're doing well. The woodpecker's still going as well. So let's jump in and have a look at those contracts and see where we've got up to. So if you remember, last time we'd spotted a couple of really chunky contracts, $21,000, nearly $22,000 for some soybeans in field 32, and then in field 48, $33,600 for some corn harvesting. We've done that. We've got those. We haven't collected, which is exactly what we're going to do now. And then this puts us in a very interesting position. I pull the HUD up for a second here now. You can see gone up to 77,345 in the bank, which is, I think, probably the most we've had since we arrived, to be honest. It's early in the morning here. We're going to check on the cows, make sure everything is all right. Another month has gone past, so we'll just make sure they've got enough food to keep them happy. We've had, luckily, no more illness or deaths, so things are going well. You can see the grass is starting to turn as the autumn comes in, but look at that view, look at that mist, stunning. So there's our gang. Prices are creeping up, which is good. They've got some good amount of food in there as well. But yeah, these prices, they're climbing. Look, everyone's creeping towards about $1,000 per cow, some slightly over there now. That's a real positive. So we should start to see some money from them soon as well. And over here, the dairy cows are growing as well, looking bigger and bigger all of the time. So, as they're all doing well, we are going to go and have a little bit of a drive around. So, one of the priorities today is going to be getting the bales off the field. They've sat there for over a month in the field. They are loaded up. If you remember at the end of the last episode, we took the tractor down to load them up. So, we'll go back and we'll try and haul them back. We might have a bit of a problem, purely because the trailer was so overloaded, but then there are the cornstalk ones just by the farm here as well, which we need to get. Let's head over and grab those. So here we are, soybean straw. As you can see, the axles are rubbing on the top of the trailer there because we've got so much weight on it. But we do only have a few left in the corner here, so I might just pick... Oh no, there's 3. I was going to pick them all up, but what we'll do is we'll run this home, and then we'll come back for those. I don't know where we'll put these yet. They could stay outside all winter, to be honest. They're going to help with the feed, but this tractor is on the limit of its capabilities here. You see it wheel spinning there? But we'll run this back to the farm, and then we'll maybe come back, grab those other 3, and then we'll also go and get the cornstalk straw as well. Luckily, it's a slight downhill back to the farm, so we've got momentum with us at the moment. It'll be interesting to see how it handles the slight gradient up to the yard itself, but let's keep the momentum quite high here. So we'll swing it in. Okay, we're alright. We are alright. Now, like I said, trying to work out where we put these is going to be fun. I've got an idea, though. Right, here we are. Now, I did think we've got this space here, which looks pretty good now. We could probably drop them all down here. So that, I think, is what we're going to do. So let's unhitch this. And let's spin around and drop these into place. Right, get everything unlatched, first and foremost. And then we're going to try and lift these off 2 at a time. It may take a little while, this. And I'm not expecting it to look pretty, but we will give it a go. So, I guess I'll see you when we're done. Right, this started off so well, and actually, as you can see, as soon as we drop the top one on, it's all gone a little bit awry, so it's taken way longer than I expected. So, what we'll do, I'm just going to brute force this in here, like so. Hopefully it'll stay where it is. We'll drop another one on top, and we'll just keep going. We've got another field of these to do yet, so do bear with me. But this will be worth it in the winter for feed and things like that. I did say we were going to think about selling these. The prices are appalling, though. We were speaking to Argsy, the farmer next door, as well, and he was the same. He was like, just ridiculously low prices for the straw. So, actually, might be more merit in us... look at that, it's rolled away again, hasn't it? So, oh well, it's stayed, though. It's anchored itself, that'll do me. Yeah, we might as well keep it and fatten some animals up with it, and hopefully get more of the proceeds from the animals than we do from selling the straw. But in the meantime, we'll just stack it up here and hope for the best. So as soon as this load is finished, we will head back, we'll pick up the last 3 bales in the soybean field, and then we'll pick up the corn stalks. And then, hopefully by then, the time will have passed enough for the store to be open, and we are going to go tractor shopping. That's right. We've got a plan. We have got a plan. And there's another bale gone as well. Oh well, we'll keep going. We'll see how far we get. Right, here we go, last one. As you see, we've kind of toppled a few, but we've kind of stacked them a different way, and I think we should be fine now. In fact, you know what, I'll drop this one in front here. And then we are done, and we can go and get the others. That has been a bit time consuming, probably longer than I thought, but you know what, once you get into the rhythm of it, it's quite good fun. You don't always want to do what you want them to do, but there's a lack of skill on my part rather than anything to do with the bales. Right, there we go. One trailer load done. Let's go and get the others. Get them dropped in the yard. And then we'll go and have some fun. So, we'll get them picked up, dropped off. You don't need to see that, you've seen enough bale loading out. And then we will crack on with heading over to the store. Right, here we are, right on the limit of grip. I've got no weight over the back of the tractor. I have got a bale at the front, and I have got an incredibly heavy load on the trailer. I'm keeping my foot in and hoping momentum goes in my favour. But we got every bale off, which is great. I was going to take a wide swing into the yard there, but that's been cut off by these guys. There we go, we're moving now. We just cannot stop for anything. See you back at the yard. Right, there we go, second set of bales unloaded. I just need to drop the trailer off and put this last bale somewhere, and we are done with that. It has highlighted to me our bale trailer probably needs an upgrade at some point, and probably our tractor. This is on the limit of what is possible with these bigger bales. So I might need to think about what we do next. But let's, for now, drop this here. There we go. It was not pretty, but there's a decent chunk of bales there. They will keep us going for the winter, which is awesome. Right. Let's go and look at what's going on at the dealership, shall we? Right, here we are. Let's see what, if anything, they've got in stock. Spotted our combine round there as well. Did you see that? Anyway, not here for that today.
Howdy, FSG. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. I'm looking for some help, really. I want a new tractor. I want to expand and kind of get some bigger kit. It's really holding us back with the small kit at the moment.
Yeah, well, the good news is I've spoken with our finance company and told them what you are doing at the farm, and it's making good progress. And they are willing to offer you higher purchase options now. They are really keen to help out. That means some bigger equipment for you and the opportunity to grow things faster. Shall we head in and take a look at what's on the books?
Well, I tell you what, that was super positive, wasn't it? And they have actually got some really nice stuff in here. Nice challenges in the whites there at a decent price, or we could go for something more modern as well. Now, the thing with the modern stuff is crazily more expensive, but it does look good. But I also found down in the bottom here, this nice traction king. These Fords, I think, are similar size to what we've already got, so I'm not going to pick up those. But this interests me a lot. This interests me a lot. We could go to the biggest engine size there, or maybe one less. What's that? 243 horsepower, 300 horsepower for this. Look at that. And what we've got is this higher purchase option. So let's pick the spec that we want. They can give us a few updates. I mean, there's all manner of crazy stuff with this, but logging stuff there. Midas, Continental, Bellborgs. Have a look. I mean, that. How fantastic is that for working in the fields? And we could take those twin wheels off when we need to. 93,000. It's a lot of money. We've only got 77 in the bank, but this is where it gets interesting. So deposit 5%. We could probably bump that a little and go with a 4-year deal. Our monthly cost is $1,120. Got to pay a final fee of $27,900, but that's in 4 years' time. All right, it cost us a bit more. Instead of 93,000, it's 99,000. But I mean, this seems like a no-brainer, doesn't it? Like an absolute no-brainer. I think I might go for a 3-year deal. I think I might drop us down to, let's say we do 10% on a 3-year deal. 10,000 up front now. I'm going to go with option 2. Slightly puts up our monthly cost, but brings down our halves our final fee. So there you go. Oh my goodness, I've just done it. I've bought this tractor. I also think we could trade in the tractor with the front loader on and get some money back for that as well, because I don't see us using that as much now, and we could put the front loader on the other one. Now, the other thing I'm interested in is cultivators. I know I'm going to have to plough as well that cornfield, but initially, cultivator could be interesting. Or a disc harrow, although disc harrow's slightly more expensive. Although the Dalbo, 43,000 versus, this is the one I was thinking of getting, this Horsch Finest, 25,000, 6 meters. I do believe the Dalbo is 8 meters, so you get an extra 2 meters. Runs at 11 miles an hour as well, and the cultivator runs at 9 miles an hour. Double the cost though. Let's have a look at what this could be on an HP deal as well. Because it's only 180 horsepower. We could then use this for contracts as well. Okay, that looks great. I'm going with that too. What have we just done? We're going crazy here. We are going crazy, but we walk around now and check those out. This really means the farm starts to take shape. Really means that things are going to change for the better. We can do more. We can do stuff faster. Now, interestingly, this Dalbo power chain is not, I think, common to the US. Maybe I've seen these in Australia and places like that. Hence the, it must be an import, hence the red flashes. But this I am excited by. Listen to this. This is going to be awesome. So I think let's get this over and let's get it into our fields and get the work done as quickly as possible. I'm also going to check contracts then, see if we can do more with this, because we're not messing now. We mean serious business. Right. Excited to give this a whirl. Well, as we're driving past it, we might as well go into the soybean field first. Do you know what, comedically, when I drove along, look down there, I left a bale here. Typical. Typical, typical. Right. We'll worry about that later. We'll probably nudge it out of the way with this tractor as we go round. But for now, let's get this unfolded. Let's get straight into this. I am so excited. This will take no time at all. Right, we're back. You may have seen from the montage we were missing quite big chunks, and actually it's the way that the hydraulics work with this tractor. It's lifting the hitch and it's lifting the implement at the same time. So what was happening was we weren't dropping it fully down to the ground. I didn't realise to start with, but we've realised what it is now and we have fixed it. But I am going back over, tidying up my own mess here. So it shouldn't take us too long to get things done now, and then we can jump into the cornfield. I did, if I'm being honest, just check the contracts as well, and there are some quite tasty cultivator contracts going, so I am tempted to maybe grab one or two of those as well. We could almost have this covering the cost of the tractor and the cultivator if we do that, so seems silly not to, doesn't it? But first priority, get this field done. Right, there we go, first field done. We are going to roll straight round into the next one, but just over there is a field that's been completed that I am tempted to take a contract on. 14,000 they want for it. So why would I not? Although I may switch to the other tractor. The other tractor, this does not need a lot of power, this elbow. I may switch to the other tractor. See if we have any of those hydraulic issues with that. Because that may slow us down a little bit. Crops looking good over here too, aren't they? We need to get over into the ditch. Let these cars past, but luckily enough, our other field is just here, so it won't take us too long. Right, there we go. Thank you to the traffic for waiting. Let's get this done. Right, here we go. Last little bit. We have got a couple of patches we'll tidy up once we finish, but that didn't take too long at all. And I have decided I am going to grab this contract. Here it is. Oh, actually, another one. 32. It's a big old field. But $20,000, and we have the equipment to do it now. It will take us a bit of time, but we can do that post-episode, and we'll just keep grinding it out. But I kind of feel like we've got the equipment to let us do it now. So, on that note, let's get folded up and head over there. Right, we are rushing back to the yard. We have just had a call, and it is exciting news. Hence the reason we've not gone straight to do the contract. But I want to show you something Now this is something we've been hoping for a little while, and it has finally happened. So there are our cows, and look at this. I think it's this one. We have a pregnant cow. We have a pregnant cow. It's finally happened. We are starting to reproduce and create our own animals. I am so excited. The whole point of getting the farm was to start bringing animals back ourselves and not having to buy everything, and it appears that has now happened. So I am super hyped for that. We will keep reporting on that, of course. I'll let you know how things are going. I can't shut the gate, there we go. But that is huge news, and a wonderful way to, I think, finish off this episode. So there you have it. Probably a slightly shorter episode than I would have wanted, but I think it's a perfect time to stop now as we dive into this big contract. There's just a lot of work to do, and it's quite time consuming at the moment, but what a great way to finish. We have our first pregnant animal and our first calf on the way, so I am so excited to see that coming along. But for now, it's great to be back. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.
Start to turn around.